Hello, how's everyone doing? I hope you're all doing great. Wait, might as well let the encephalin, charge up while we're at it. It's not like we're gonna go through a canto anytime soon. V, Naomi, Zeke, Labris, hello, welcome. Maximiliano, hello guys. How have you guys been? I don't know if the mic sounds bad still. But well, obviously I don't have the budget in order to, fix this problem as of right now. We're gonna have to make do with a busted mic. The mic is the same as yesterday. Oh, perfect. It has to be said that somehow, some way, whenever things go bad in your life, so for some reason it feels like almost everything wants to go bad. Don't worry, Collider, it is what it is. Yeah, it's still very much possible. I listened to it I listened to the streams, and it's not really possible. It sounds like I'm trying. It sounds like I'm using. It sounds like I'm using a fucking headset, mic. One of those crappy ones where you had it for, where you had it as a gift with a console or shit. That's not what I'm using. I'm using an actual 50 euro mic. It's supposed to actually have some decent sound, but hey, I cannot complain. I cannot complain. This mic right here has been a trooper. For 50 euros, it actually, provided me with recordings for 5 years now. If that's the case, before you start the next interval, why not watch the time killing time trailer one first, alright? I don't mind. Technically speaking, this stream is in order for us to wrap up some things. I probably wanted to go with the intervalo. I'm not sure if I should probably read the Leviathan first. Perhaps I should make a separate stream for Leviathan. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Mirror Dungeon reset soon. Fuck. I forgot. I haven't done the Mirror Dungeons. Oh, bullshit. Okay, you know what? I shouldn't let the lunacy go to waste now, should I? But there is no fast way I can do Mirror Dungeon. At the very least, let me finish. Let me finish it once. I forgot. With everything going on, I completely forgot. We gotta speedrun this. There is no way I can speedrun it. I have tried multiple times in order to actually speedrun, the dungeons. Many times. The minimum for a single run is half an hour. It's bullcrap. It is. Where's the meme reaction at? Well, I didn't forgot, but yesterday the stream really lasted way too long. I didn't got the chance to sleep very well. But today, don't worry. Today I'll make sure I'll have time for it. Perhaps I will have time, after we're done with this. Hey, you could say that it is a little bit of a time to, have like a chat as I go through the Mirror Dungeons. Mirror Dungeon Seal stream today, I guess. Yeah, preferably. It's not like I don't have things to talk about. I just, I don't know. I'm still a little bit, woozy from the nap I had before the stream. So I guess I do need some time to, properly awake. what was I going for, by the way? I was going for tremor. Just because I haven't done the tremor challenges. No tremor. That's okay. It's not like I have many characters who are tremor in these teams, but you know. I just try to, you know, get the achievements of collecting as many specific type of items I can. I heard Hell's Kitchen chicken is quite a good quite a good floor 2-pack. Yeah, it's one of the easier ones I have come to realize. I have been working on my job for the past, you know, 2 days now, on the morning shifts, and the environment in there is different. It's far different, as a matter of fact. As much as I do not want to affect me, I hate it when things change. When it comes to work environment, okay? Because I don't really give a shit about work. I mean, at the end of the day, which of us does? It's not like the money is really worth it. It's only for the sake of survival, and nobody wants to, you know, focus only on survival in their life, right? For example, they do not allow us any longer to actually, you know, we used to have the privilege. We had many privileges before, okay? I will not lie. We had many privileges before in my job. And all of a sudden, all of them are taken away. And you know what? Okay. It is what it is. I hate the fact that I'm not as comfortable as I was before. But, okay. These things happen when there is a change of management. I understand that. It happens everywhere. But I hate the fact that I feel so stressed now. Everyone's feeling so stressed. And we don't have work yet. It's not like during winter time, we don't have receptionists. We don't have tourists coming to the hotel. And somehow, some way, I feel more tired than I was feeling during the summer season. You know? And having my, having some of the privileges for the tips also being, taken from us. It's bullshit. It is. I actually asked I asked everyone I could possibly ask, and yeah, the money from the lockers are gone. It's gone. They're not gonna be giving us that money, despite the fact that it was from a previous agreement. As I said, one of my colleagues already has quit, and he has left. Like, his last shift was like 3 days ago. One other colleague of mine also has, filed for quitting, basically. He's supposed to have his last shift on the end of this month. We are short on, out of nowhere we found ourselves in short-staffed. That means that my days off will be far less until we find more replacements. So that's fun. Ooh, Sinclair. No tremor here. Enhanced gifts, preferably. Yeah. There we go. For example, this week, instead of having two days off, I have only one. So that could explain the overall, exhaustion of mine. It's a little bit all over the place. excluding everything that is going on in my personal life, I now have to worry about everything that is happening there too. Bull crap. But hey, okay. Pass, I guess. These things happen. It's just a pain in the ass. It's just a pain in the ass because there is... It's a pain in the ass because you cannot really focus properly on things you want. I have completely frozen, you know, the development of the server, for example, and I feel guilty for that. But I cannot push myself anymore. I have abandoned completely going to the gym, even though I enjoyed going to the gym. My body also feels more sluggish because of it. It happens, I guess, when you are not, you know, very well when it comes to mentality. First fair. Crap. The count of the heartbreaking really came at a good time, surprisingly enough. Oh, and when it comes to streaming, might as well shift things to, you know, what it matters right in this very moment. I don't know if I'll be able to buy a new mic anytime soon, unfortunately. So sorry for that again. Damn it, no, it is not. I came to find out that the reason because of the, you know, the internet connection issues is a result of the, don't apologize for things you can't control. It's not about not being able to control something. It's about not being proactive. That's what I'm guilty of. That's what I keep myself accountable for. The fact that I needed a new mic, it has been like a thing in the back of my mind for 2 months now. But I guess I didn't have the means to be able to save money on the side in order to, you know, have that one upgrade and be done with it, right? I haven't done this one as well, since this one is new. Upload. Don't worry, I want the micro crunchy. Okay, I'm glad you're enjoying it. But personally speaking, I wouldn't watch a stream who actually has, you know, such sound quality. I just have high expectations, I always had. I'm cruel to myself, I've always been. Because I always anticipate more. I always strive for more. But eventually, this kind of need for more, you know, kind of backfires. It's a blowback, you know? Can I catch up with Collider? On what regard? Oh, you mean from what I'm talking right now? Well, I guess... Wow, 0. Perfect. I guess I'm just talking about, you know, how things are currently going on, you know, in general. Labbers. The one reason why the internet apparently was not working very well yesterday and why it will still not work very well for the following, you know, month, it's because they removed the antenna from the mountain of my hometown. Apparently they want to replace it. And that, as a result, has caused a problem in the entire in this entire part of the city. Like, there are connection issues literally everywhere because the signal is weaker. So I can never know when, you know, when the internet might decide that, hey, it's scuff o'clock, and it might just actually start doing goofy shit again. I'm racing in the mirror dungeon. Well, I'm not on your caliber though. I don't have properly built teams, Labris. On the other hand, I have been listening to Millie's song ever since I finished the stream yesterday. I listened to it throughout my entire, my entire day. And when I say my entire day, I don't mean at work, obviously. I mean, during, going to work and leaving work. And it's such a perfect song. I was too tired for yesterday in order to actually comment too much of the song. But, the song actually, foreshadowing delete. Yeah, crap. Damn. I love it when they do that. Well, can't be more scuffed than two official PM streams. I mean, it depends on how you see it. Like, they stream like once in a while, so they don't really care, and it's understandable. The worst part about, having scuff, it's about you actually having it as a daily thing, as something that you constantly do. And, well, let's just say it is a little bit embarrassing that things do eventually, happen. That you cannot really, make sure that they shouldn't happen. You know what I mean? It only seems, in my mind, it only seems fair. It only seems smart for you to actually be able to have backup plans when you do something, when you do something constantly. It's like having a car but not having like an extra tire in case one of them blows up. You know what I mean? It's a rite of passage listening to a recent Millie song you just heard for weeks after you finished the canto, also getting emotional over it. True. This truly has been our heartbreaking, alright? Millie's a learned taste. Again, I'm actually another, like, I mentioned this last time. I'm still surprised that I had listened to Millie because of Honkai Star Rail, but I didn't know who Millie was until I played Limbus. You know what you should do? Look through your unlocked Updike Heathcliff stories. Some of them have been changed. Yeah, I've been told that too. Don't worry, we will we will actually try to wrap things up as much as possible tonight. Highly likely because of the mirror dungeons, we're not gonna read Leviathan tonight, but hey, it would be preferable to actually treat it as a separate stream. I will name the next stream My Canto. No, I will literally just call it Leviathan My Canto, basically. Can it be treated like that? Can it be treated like that Leviathan is basically Virgilius Canto? Well, Leviathan is nuts. What the fuck? New stream title. You have a new title? Yeah, okay. The heavy damage literally at the 4 HP. No, I didn't go to Nigo. I'm gonna take painkillers because that's what I need in my life right now. A certain world, yes. This path is the fastest one, might as well. One thing that I was saying and I forgot about, you know, I forgot to finish that sentence. Yeah, they no longer let us, you know, take bottles of water. They used to provide us, you know, with bottles of water at work. Now they put basically one of those, you know, water taps, you know, with water, the big bottled water taps. I don't know, I don't remember how they are called in English. They placed one of these and they told us that we can have only cups of water, and I'm like, okay, good luck, you know. Good luck, you know, working with cups of water for the summer. Especially us bellboys who run around all the fucking time. Oh, we also used to have we still have it per se, but we won't have it for any longer. We also used to have like a fridge, which we were allowed to actually have like a soda, a cola for dinner. This is something that they actually, you know, they were kind enough to provide from the management, you know. And well, they're gonna remove it because fuck you, I guess. That's why. It's pitiful. It's pitiful. You know, like from a management perspective, you can tell that, okay, you know what? Maybe we had it too good. True. I'll give you that. But it looks really bad that you become the new management, and literally every fucking day you find a new thing to punish the workforce. You know what I mean? Like, man, do you have literally anything good for us, or are we supposed to expect that we should pay you in return for working at some point, as if the fucking place is owned like by Mr. Krabs or some shit? Water coolers, I guess. Perhaps water coolers, yeah. Man, this and the endless sorrow in the background, yeah. Sorry for being a little bit heavy, but you know, my soul needs this cleansing, and this music right here, I do feel it in the soul, in my soul. There's nothing that can be done. When you have your own supervisor not being able to talk sense into them, there's nothing that can be done. I just hate the hustle now that I have to, you know, look for another work. You know, I have to look for another job elsewhere because I have been considering leaving myself. Like, this place is a fuck up waiting to happen. Without the general manager who actually had basically the entire knowledge of how the fucking place operates. Without having, like, you know, without having a proper workforce. Considering the fact that, as I said, 2 of my colleagues have quit now. You know what will happen? Trouble after trouble after trouble. Every fucking day is gonna be so tiring trying to fix things that, you know, will no longer work, basically. It's the only reason why things haven't gone that bad yet. It's because, thank goodness, we don't have work yet. We don't have you know, anyone coming into the hotel during winter time much. So, yeah. Insert coin in the slot. Excellent. It only eats my coins. I never win at gambling. I say as I won the 2 5-stars last time. I so miss the fact that I lost that stream. I'm such an idiot. I panicked and I deleted the fucker. God damn it. Nah, don't apologize. Thank you, V. Thank you so much. I appreciate it, my friend. You see, we have been live for half an hour now, and we're still in the first run. This will take literally the entire stream time. God damn it. I really need teams which are actually, you know, focused on being able to clear ads as much as possible so I can farm faster. Perhaps I shouldn't use this Marsault. He's not very powerful. But then again, he's kind of useful for tremors, so that's why I had him in the team. Honestly, the ad phase is the worst part. It's very time consuming. Like, if you don't have, you know, teams that can actually kick ass fast, yeah, you're bound to actually, you know, get screwed all the time with, you know, time consumption. It happens as well to other gachas I play. Like Honkai Star also has that, but that is until you actually build a proper team. After you build a proper team, everything is a breeze. Like, per se, mirror dungeon, the equivalent of a mirror dungeon in Honkai Star Rail will take about like 10 minutes in order to finish. In Limbus over here, because I don't have a proper team, it takes double that time. Hello Jinx, welcome to the stream. And Claire is also not good on MD. I know, but he's my damage dealer. He's kinda useful when it comes to the bosses if I stumble upon one. Man, there were a lot of things in that Canto, in Canto 6, that put your mind, you know, they make you think a lot. Simulated universe, yeah. Can you use the rental system? I did last time. Like, I did it for last week. I didn't so much of a difference, unfortunately. Like, I don't know. Like, I could do it again for, you know, for one of the runs, but I genuinely don't believe that, no, I genuinely do not believe that it will actually be any different. We're on the 4th floor, so we have one more floor up. Okay, are we back? Yeah, as I said, they removed the fucking antenna from my hometown. It's buffered for a bit, yeah. They removed the fucking antenna from my hometown, and until they install a new one, that is gonna be our life, yeah. Unfortunately, there's nothing I can do about it. Buffer like that will happen at any time without any proper reason. It's not right now. Look, I have made sure that I have checked all the cables. I have made sure that the connection is stable. But when it has to do with the antenna itself, like, you cannot really do much. It's about the signal from the provider themselves. So, yeah. Fuck that. Understandable. Yeah. That's right. Kick that bitch asses. Man. How did we just let her walk away? How did we just let her walk away with a golden bow? Motherfucker. I get you. I never know if it's an actual blackout. I will let you know if it's a blackout. I'll try to connect from the phone. I will always let the chat know in one way or another, okay? Don't worry. I'm not an NPC who will just, you know, oh, you know, something happened. And I instantly forget what I was doing before. Where should I go? You know what? I will go exactly for what I'm feeling. Repressed wrath. That's exactly what I'm feeling every fucking day. Oh my god, it's Enkephalin Head. From the famous game Silent Limbus. Oh my god, it's the nurse from the famous game Silent Limbus. That was so good. That was so well timed. Because the majority of your sinner canon-wise was dead or exhausted, so you wouldn't really give a chase. I know that happened. I just, you know, still. I just. Nelly will come back. You know she will come back, and we're either gonna be forced to kill her, or she will get killed in one of the experiments. Base case scenario for someone like a character with Nelly, and I'm calling it right now. If she is to come back, she's one of those characters that either she will have like some sort of a small redemption arc, and the actual redemption will be for her to actually just die for Heathcliff or something. From the first fight to the last, it's been a constant hours-long boss after boss after boss. I understand. There's also Ahab. Yeah, there's also that guy. The one thing that I have to say about Limbus Company is that they know how to make proper, proper characters. I am enjoying it a lot. The characters of Limbus Company are amazing, and Limbus Company actually slowly building antagonists, actual, people who are against Limbus Company, or at the very least, Limbus Company bus gang. Yeah, it's really good. Surely they will all return for that final battle. Oh yeah. Most definitely. Probably not if, but when. Guy, it's a girl. Who are you talking about? Oh, you mean about... yeah, okay. Don't nitpick. The biggest lesson is never spare anyone. They wouldn't really be good guys if they didn't spare anyone. I guess in a sense... I'm getting the feeling that both Dante and Sinclair actually have this moral standing that, hey, killing mercilessly is not actually something that we should do. Sinclair obviously does not like it, and Dante respects that. He also probably doesn't want to order other sinners to actually, kill people mercilessly. The only person who would actually just fucking go with it is probably someone like Ryoshu. Now, at this point, not even Heathcliff will actually do something so mindlessly. He would have in the beginning, but not anymore. Ordering someone like, someone like Utis or Mersault to, execute him, that sounds such a villain thing to do. I get the feeling that, Christ almighty, the parallels are so fucking close. Manager in the game, Dante, works under the the policy of actually looking after your employees in a sense. You know, you are not their fucking, you know, they're not, they're not your fucking slaves. You're not their fucking master. So you do build actually a proper humane relationship to them, despite the fact that it's all business. Something that currently it's happening in my hotel. And one of the things that I found out today, as I was talking to one of my other colleagues, apparently one of those, you know, one of those people who actually came recently into the hotel, doesn't really need to get too nitpicky about it. They said one of the things that they had expressed, oh, how much I hate the, the policy of, you know, your colleagues are like family kind of thing. And I'm like, I respond to my colleague that basically she's passing me on this kind of thing that was actually expressed from that guy. I'm like, yeah, okay. And I don't like actually my job becoming slavery. Am I in the wrong for that? I mean, don't get me wrong. There is actually a reasonable thing to say that, you know what? Yeah, don't get too over-attached to people that you only work with temporarily. Fair. But that does not mean that you should not treat them like human beings. Like, what in the fuck are we even talking about? It's not just called business. I hated that. I don't belong there if it's just called business. I know that. I will not put myself through the excruciating pain of working with people that treat me like I'm a machine. And I will not treat them as a machine either. That's what I hate. Like, I've had people which I tried to work with before, which they had this kind of cold mentality, and we ended up hating each other. Because I'm not the guy who works under pure logic. I work under logic, but not constantly. I also work through emotion. I cannot help it. I do not like it when they remove the human factor. It's bullshit. And yet this is the times that we live in. I see it literally everywhere. People not being people anymore. And I have only repressed wrath for that. What the fuck? Oh, come on, do I really have to do things manually? Oh, that's right. I forgot. It has to be one at each fucking candle. Shit. You there, and I guess you here. No. You here, whatever. My bet is that N-Corp will be the main antagonist of Inferno and Damien group from Paradiso. Okay. Solid. The sinners aren't good guys to begin with. Yes, they're not perfect, but again, not heartless in a sense. I mean, the sinners are doing horrible things 24/7 anyways. Not as horrible as most do, and they do have at the very least the humane reaction of disgust whenever things are too fucked up. Right? This is lit up. This isn't lit up. There we go, lit up. Now we can attack that guy. He is the manager, they are your responsibility, and honestly, comparing Dante Canto 1 to now is like night and day. I mean, he was an amnesiac in Canto 1, so what do you expect? The other was totally fine with letting Hidley be jumped. I mean, I can agree with that only because he was an asshole. At face value, he was really bad at, you know, to that. Get me? Like, he was really bad like that. So, well, it's not like he was too, you know, too stubborn about it, though. We do be living in a society. We are the society. That's the one thing that my father keeps telling me, and he's not wrong. We shouldn't really, you know, oust ourselves from the fact that we are in a society because we are social creatures. We bear responsibility for everything that is happening, and it's only up to us to actually change it. Society is us. You know? And as long as people, well, accept things the way they are, and they push for things that, you know, to such a direction, yeah, you know, yeah, fuck me, Utis, what the fuck? Oh my god. Oh yeah, it's not gonna get lit up again. Fuck. Well, fuck it, we both. I'm about to break that guy anyway. Fun tips: double click on the win rate can reset all the skill targets. Oh, I didn't know that. Thank you. He did nothing wrong than to something obsidian grass. I mean, yes, that's the thing. The funny fire guy who is sinking on the ocean now. Come on. Refocus. Yeah, okay. You know what? Just select all these. Oh, on the other hand, I have to say, I love how, you know, I love Virgilius. I keep thinking about how cool Virgilius was in that canto. His ego is perfect, just perfect. It has literally the same vibe of Crowned in Blood from Mighty. And I love that all his attacks is basically Affinity of Wrath. It's perfect. It is perfect. And now I can see it. Like, I'm like, yes. Yes. Virgilius, baby, yes. Ooh, yippee. We're gonna max out the battle pass tonight if I actually manage to, you know, keep pushing like that. Too bad that people often turn living in a society into tribalism. Yes, that's the thing. They do not want to include themselves into, you know, into the responsibilities that they themselves bear. Like, think about it, and this is something that my father actually put me down and actually made me think about. What is life without a society? You will not have anyone to look for. Like, you cannot turn to anyone anymore, because everyone is going to be a savage out there. You will not do not expect that the police will come when you call for help, because there is no police without society, or fire department, or healthcare for that matter, or any doctors who actually give a shit. That is unless you actually have a village doctor that lives somewhere up in the mountains or something as a hermit or some shit. I don't know. The thing is, without a society coming together in order to help each other, we are out there for ourselves. People came together and created societies because it was the most beneficial thing. And somehow, some way, we made a villain out of that. You know what I mean? Like, that is not fair. Our enemy was never the society that we live in. Our enemy was ourselves. Now I should probably go for a rental team. Also, hey, look what I got. Oh, I'm still level 8. Man, it's not... I shouldn't even bother with this fucking, you know... with these achievements. I shouldn't bother. I'm not high level enough in the mirror dungeons in order to... Whatever. Rental team. What do we have tonight? You know what? Sure. We could use them. You know what? Might as well. Yeah, sure. Okay, who do we use? Ooh, the middle. We could use the middle. We could use the middle, yes! The Princess of Lamchala Manchala. Yeah, okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Actually, oh, we have a little bit more, actually. 4 and 5 and 6, yes. Just select everything. Yeah. What should I go this time? I could go for Slash. I have gone for Land for Pierce and for Tremor. I have never gone for Slash. You know what? We could go for Sinking. I'm not sure if the middle actually uses Sinking at all. You're guaranteed to max it out. Not gonna lie, man. The moment you say you like Greek lore, I 100% you're gonna love it when you see Virgilius Sigo form. So I was super excited to see your Canto 6 reaction. I'm glad you guys knew and you didn't let me know. I lost the race. Yeah, you were one floor behind. You didn't realize? Don't worry, too much about the mirror dungeon BP. It's too slow. It's so slow. I know. It's hard to do the achievement unless you aim the MD infinite mode. Yep. I would argue that society suffers from excess of emotions and lack of rational guidance, and that how society works fosters this kind of behavior. Yeah. We went somewhere wrong among the lines, that's for sure. Middle are more on bleed. We could go for bleed. Let's go for bleed. Emotional empathy is the reason why you gripe for a famous person you never actually interacted with in life and don't care about everyday tragedies everywhere else. I guess, yeah. What should we go for? We could go for the Forgotten. Let's go for the Forgotten. Still can't believe we managed to gaslight you about the infamous dungeon. I mean, I trust you for a lot of input that you give me, so it was only natural for me to actually eventually get fooled at something. Okay, we use middle. What else do I want to use though? Actually, I'm gonna use the chef of the, yeah. And I could use the princess. You know what? Yes, use the princess. And who else? The halves of spiders, I guess. Why not? And everyone else could be backups. Having selfless empathy and going against the group thinking in society. Wait a minute. In society is a much more rational effort than an emotional one. Yeah. I'm also amazed that no one else spoiled that as well. I'm glad. I'm glad that the conversation never went there. The dungeon was the manor. I mean, I didn't anticipate it that, you know, for a game that actually has a goddamn saying actually done, you know, throwing hands is something. She's doing her arts, her very beautiful art piece. As I was saying, when you have like a pattern of how a game works, for example, it's genuinely surprising that they actually eventually break out of that. I didn't anticipate they will ever break from the story nodes, then dungeon, story nodes, then dungeon, you know what I mean? And somehow they did. And I'm happy for that because it was a pleasant surprise. Have you seen the teaser images for the next ID? I mean, I will react to it later. I think I have seen some images. I haven't actually seen any of the trailers. I think they have trailers though. But I'm not gonna be pulling, obviously. Considering the fact that I have made up my mind about Walpurgis. I really want to get as many, you know, limited IDs from there. No trailer yet, only the image. Oh, okay. I guess I can give it a look later. The one thing that I'm genuinely surprised about that ending, the ending of that canto, is that nobody gave a shit about the golden bow anymore by the end of it. Like, it's almost as if our goals had totally shifted. You know? Like even Virgilius didn't actually had any words for it, except maybe if I don't know, maybe there will be a word for it in the next you know, in the next interval or something. Technically speaking, we did retrieve the fucking, you know, golden bow, but it had expired per se. It had been already used. I don't know what kind of use is you know, what kind of use used up, you know, used up golden bow has, but okay. Limbuscompany, yeah. Trailer is on Friday. Okay. It's so sad that... Oh, yeah. Might as well mention it now. I am gonna have a little bit more time tomorrow. I'm not sure if the new version of Honkai Star Rail will come out. If the new version of Honkai Star Rail will not come out, I'm not sure if it's tomorrow or the day after. I think it must be the day after. Might as well type it real quick. It's on the 12th, oh no, the 13th of February for Europe. That is not tomorrow, that is the day after. Okay. Tomorrow I will have more time because the day after I am going to have, you know, I'm going to have the evening shift. You know? So that would mean that I will have more time to actually, you know, well, game on stream, I guess. So tomorrow we can continue. You know, we can have a more lengthy Limbus Company stream for whatever we will not catch up tonight. It's only more, you know, it's more preferable this way. I do not want to push the stream tonight as much as I did yesterday because I didn't go to, as I said, a very good sleep. So yeah, today's stream is gonna be around like 2.5 hours, and from the looks of it, I will probably only be playing Mirror Dungeon. Unfortunately, usually I don't want to waste streaming time for such things, for farming and such. But sorry for that. It's again on me. I should have found the time to actually do it on my free time, but ugh. Okay. The unfortunate thing is that from Friday towards Saturday, because I do have the evening shift, but on Saturday I have the morning shift. That means that I will not be able to stream at all on Friday. Unfortunately. And as you know, on Saturdays I do not actually stream because I do want to have at least one day for myself. So, yeah. Crap! I forgot. I shouldn't waste time with encounters. That was so stupid. Well, okay. Okay. My soul was so based, worried for Heathcliff instead of the bow. True. Look at the House of Spider Ismail counter. That's pretty much the middle of ID's gimmick. The counter, you say? There's like 3 games that I played getting an update today. Fudge. Okay. Man. Well, good luck with that. Did you win, I guess, the 6-48? Yes, I did. It was really fun. She's just stabbing the pearl. Okay then. Victory. Did you know you can solo 6-48 with Wild Hunt? Yes, I actually saw people do that after, you know, after yesterday's stream. Why is the title called Maybe Hearts Are Not Meant to Be Broken? No, maybe hearts are meant to be broken. It's a small reference to Honkai Star Rail, and to something that I have worked myself as well. This suit is interesting. Rules are meant to be broken. Yeah, pretty much. You could think that you could think you could think of the line "hearts are meant to be broken" as bad and careless. That's how I like to think about it. Okay. Man. We're still on floor 2, crap. Can't wait till you see who displays us in Canto 9's villain side. Oh, man. It's soothing, the music, I mean. It may be, you know, melancholic a lot, but hey, it's soothing. Man, the middle really is actually clearing ads faster. Nice. Sinclair. Any more bleed? No. Giving grand welcome. Yes. Just enhance more stuff. Yep. There we go. Might as well heal a bit. In 115 identities, no one can bypass Tiger except Wild Hunt. Ooh, he's special then. Thumbersault also say haha no to Stagger. Okay. W Corp Heathcliff does the same as well. Okay, okay, nice. That's what happens when you have a team dedicated to a status. Yeah, I know that, I know. The reason why I do not really dedicate the status, as I said before, when it comes to my personal team, is because I cannot really make, you know, I cannot really work on it properly. If I want to collect all the items from said status, I'm gonna have to actually make that sacrifice. Okay, so wait a minute. We're moving on to Canto 7 now, don't we? After the intervallo. I have no idea what the intervallo is. We'll eventually find out. But the Canto 7, it's about Don Quixote, isn't it? Hello V, welcome back. WCOP has removed stagger bars, I think, better than needing to be staggered bypassed. Okay, okay. Bleed. Nice. We're going Dregs of the Manor because it's new and I want to play through the new areas. Yeah, we go straight ahead. Otis. Bravo, Otis. What is this Wild Hunt glazing? We already 3 seasons past, man. Sure. So, question for the real Otis. Is there any stories that involves tentacles or tentacle-like monsters? What the fuck are you talking about? For what? Wait a minute. For which Otis do you mean, Labris? Labris is making it very tempting for me to get banned for a joke. Listen to me. Okay, if you make the joke, Labris is the one who's actually gonna get banned. How about that? Because he was the one who tempted others, you know, he enabled it. No, it's a legit question. For real? I'm looking at the icon for Otis's ego shard, and the middle middle looks like a tentacle. So I was thinking whether there was a tentacle-like monster, historic. Not a tentacle-like monster, as I have said. It's probably Scylla. It's either Scylla or Charybdis. As I mentioned before, like, let me type it again for you. Perhaps they have it. They have the design a little bit. Come on, I have to write it in Greek. There we go. There we go. This is Charybdis, which I've said is one of the most, the most fucked up monsters. I was always terrified of Charybdis. This is Charybdis. So maybe that is the tentacles you're talking about. And Scylla. Wait a minute. Let me find Scylla. Yes, Scylla is per se like a dragon. This is Scylla. Yeah. Scylla is like this. Seemingly Scylla was actually, you know, half woman, half snake, half dogs, half everything. She was a monster who gives a shit? It was like this. It was a monster. So yeah, perhaps the tentacles you're talking about is actually snakes. Maybe. Depending on how they designed her on, you know, on Limbuscompany, because I have seen many different depictions. Depending on the artist and how they want to interpret it, is you know, it's up to them. Forgive my lack of Greek knowledge. No, that's okay, that's okay. I have talked about it before on stream. I thought you were here, Labris, but perhaps you weren't at the time. The good season 1 IDs are Enclair, Chef Ryosu, Tig Tang, Honglu, and Faust, but only for the bench passive. Well, Enclair and Faust are the only ones I have from season 1. Then that might be it. We might be facing that thing. Oh no! I don't wanna fight Charybdis. Nor Scylla for that matter. But you know what? No, I would actually pick Scylla any day instead of Charybdis. Scylla was actually just devouring man, like any other fucking monster in Greek mythology. That is actually just okay. You know that would be the case. But Charybdis in the original Greek text is actually described that she was actually swallowing up entire fucking ships. Yeah, I don't want to fight Charybdis. I hope we will not find ourselves in another fucking boat. Because the singularity itself is gonna be Charybdis. I'm guarantee you that. Oracle. Wow. Okay, speaking of Greek, by the way. Might as well have the Oracle by our side, yes. Yeah, let's go. Well, you should today at least check out the intervallo map music right at the end of the end to generate hype. I will most definitely get into it a little bit. I do not want to close the stream with me just fucking grinding. So don't worry. We'll you know, I'll make sure that I will wrap up this stream properly. We still have 1 hour left, so that's good. And we are basically halfway done with you know, with our run over here. It only remains for us to do 1 more run, and that's it. If we have the time for it, hopefully. and the reset will not happen. Just letting you know, Limbus will be in maintenance a few hours later. Yeah, don't worry. I know maintenance here in Greece in Limbus happens around 2 a.m. It's like 10:30. Don't worry. We will not hit the maintenance time. There's no way I'm gonna be playing all the way up to 2 a.m. again tonight. I don't have the energy for it. Because I'm just looking at the ego shards, and currently Yisang papers and broken wings make sense. Paper for researcher, broken wings cause you know. Yep. I know. That's why bro speed running MD. Yep. Faust, we have a flower and a science beaker. So I'm guessing something about test tube babies. Ugh. Oh man. Yisang ring on his symbol is also made of shattered glass. By the way, I wanted to mention this. Oh man, Echoes of the Manor now makes total fucking sense. They never explained what the fucking river below the manor was. Was it a singularity that trapped the souls of the people who died in the manor there or something? What was the river all about? Anyway, what I wanted to say is that I do appreciate Kanto, you know, the Yisang's Kanto more now. Because despite the fact that it drags on, I come to realize only now that it builds up a lot about the mirror worlds, which was one of the reasons why it felt like it dragged on and on. But let me tell you something, Kanto 6 would not have flied like the way it flew out. You know, it wouldn't have, maybe let me rephrase it like this, because the next Kantos, perhaps they're still, you know, I still haven't gone through the other Kantos in order to say that, you know, Kanto 6 flew. Might as well say that Kanto 6 ran because Kanto 4 walked. You know what I mean? So I do appreciate Yisang's Kanto more now, because I come to realize that, hey, from a writer's perspective, it literally was meant to build up something even greater with the mirror worlds, which I was not expecting. We have a horse, you'll find out next Kanto. Oh no. Ryoso, we have a butterfly on fire. I guess again you'll find out in Kanto 9. Skilla, all of the representations of Skilla I saw so far were of a hot woman. Yeah, in Greek, you see, in Greek mythology, rags, yes, give me rags. In Greek mythology, the repressed wrath, the people who actually got cursed by the gods, or perhaps they were, you know, half monsters because one way or another, they are still monsters. There is no actual humanity to them. The fact that they're part human is because they were meant to be seen as something alluring, but that is the danger of it. You know, like the one thing about Greek mythology, like I have seen a lot of like you know, a lot of anime and a lot of works of fiction where they're like, oh no, maybe the monster was always, you know, misrepresented and shit. Man, no. The original text, rightfully so, says that, you know what, if you're basically a monster, there's a good reason for it. And if you are a monster indeed, then the reason why you are a monster, no, the reasoning of you being a monster literally disappears. There is no reasoning in what you do. You're a monster. There is nothing, you know, more to that. Just because, you know, works of fiction romanticize that, and I do like the romance, don't get me wrong, like I genuinely enjoy these stories. I'm just saying, in the original text, monsters are monsters, and that's it. And monsters have to be slain. Master Witcher. A hunter must hunt. Mersault, we have the sun and chairs, which fits perfectly with his book story. Honglo, we have green something and clouds. You'll find out in Kanto 8. Heathcliff, we have a Cathy's ring. Oh, and lightning, you'll know why now. True. I like the identification tags detail on Gregor's symbol. Ismail, compass and rope. Need I say more? Rhodia, heart and an axe. Do we need to say about what she did? No. We can tell you that it's a spoiler. Yeah, we'll find out more about the river in the future. Oh, okay, good. Thank goodness. Because it felt like a plot hole. The river is a river. Duh. Good. Lighter didn't realize the true power of middle counters. I didn't. What can you do? Sinclair an egg cracking. He's a baby. Then we come to Utis, who has a tentacle within a watch of sorts. And finally Gregor, his bug arm and dog tags tied to his nature and his time in the smoke war. Yeah. Maybe we get a special cutscene with Utis. What do you mean? Medusa from Fate is literally that. What, a monster and just a monster? Wasn't most people turned into a monster being the work of gods, being petty? No. In the actual context, like, gods were actually impatient for the most part. But in the actual context, they fucking deserved it. Like, genuinely they did. Like, they challenged greater forces that they were not meant to be. Despite that they were just human, they were very, they had the hubris to actually do that, basically. They were insultive towards things that they shouldn't be. They were full of themselves. They were actually, many of them, like many of these characters who actually did turn into monsters at one point or another, they had done heinous, monstrous acts to begin with, right? Like, the very myth of the first lycanthrope, the first werewolf, that is Greek mythology, by the way. Werewolves are a Greek mythology based. He was cursed by Zeus, and do you want to know what he did? He was actually a king of a city. He had Zeus welcome to his palace, right? And he was so obsessed to, I don't know, appease him in a sense, that he did something so unreasonable, it was disgusting. He attempted to feed Zeus, Hermes, and I think it was also Demeter in the scene. He attempted to feed the gods his son. Like, he actually sacrificed his son and actually made him into a stew for Zeus, Hermes, and Demeter to eat. And the sad part of this story is poor Demeter, because Hermes and Zeus actually became aware of it instantly because they are gods. They have hyper senses, I guess. But the sad part of the story is that Demeter did not become aware of it in time, and she actually did took a bite because she was sad because, Persephone was in the underworld. She was sad because of that, and she didn't become aware of it, and she actually cannibalized. That is in the actual myth, by the way. And I'm like, that fucker deserved everything he got. And most stories really go like that. It's not that the gods were petty. In most cases. There were certain cases where you would say that, yeah, that wasn't really reasonable of them. But then again, humans themselves were asking for it. Like, I have actually bothered a lot to actually read the original context of the myths because of the Divine Confrontation project. And yeah, the gods actually were part right in what they did. A monster they turned into a hot chick. Can you imagine? I thought it was a Trojan horse, no? What do you mean? The symbol? Didn't Medusa eat her twin sister goddess? Eat her twin sister goddess. I don't think so. There are two stories to Medusa. Many people prefer the second one, and myself included. I actually prefer the second one, which actually, I do like romanticized stories. As I said before, I'm not all about saying that okay, a monster is a monster and that's all we give a shit about. In the original Greek text, Medusa was genuinely just a monster from the very beginning, and she was meant to be slain by No, it wasn't Theseus. Who slayed Medusa? I cannot remember. Was it Theseus? Wait a minute. Perseus, excuse me. It was Perseus. So Perseus actually slayed Medusa because, Athena basically asked it of him. That's what heroes do. They do they do the will of the gods per se. That was also considered very noble in ancient, in ancient Greece. And basically, after he slew her, he gave the, her head as an offering to Athena, which she placed on her shield, and that's why Athena actually has Medusa's head on her shield. That's about it. That's the original text. Now, after a few hundred years, a Roman poet, not a Greek poet, a Roman one, decided that, hey, you know what? I like this story, but it could use some flair. So he actually added a background to Medusa and actually recontextualized the whole thing, saying that Medusa was actually a priestess of of Athena, and that's the point where you could say that the gods are becoming petty. So basically, she was very beautiful though, and the thing is, because Medusa was very beautiful, many people were coming to the temple not to worship Athena, but to worship Medusa. And at one point, she actually caught a glimpse of Poseidon himself. And Poseidon actually, basically, well, surprise, surprise, assaulted her inside the temple. And Athena, because she couldn't really, she actually got, very, very angry because her temple was defiled, in a sense. She blamed Medusa, not Poseidon, because she couldn't really go up against another god, right? And on that context, Athena was being very pitiful indeed. But then she felt bad about it, and that's why she asked of Perseus to actually slay Medusa in order to bring peace to her. And, the context of the final context of the story is that Perseus, when he offered the head of Medusa to, to Athena, in honor of Medusa, actually, implanted her head on her shield. That way, the priestess was always with her beloved goddess, and that's it. And I'm like, hey, that's actually a nice, a really nice, recontextualization of the story. Sure, why not? But yeah, the original story is just that, oh, okay, she was just a monster. It is what it is. Monsters being apathetic makes better stories for me. I only hate the trope of every male monster is a monster and every female monster is hot woman with cute monster characteristics. Well, I understand that, but as I said last time, I started, oh my god, that glitch with fucking, whoa, with Mersault right there, actually, being phased, being in the front layer of fucking Quixote, god damn. Anyway, as I said, I started watching Lord of the Rings for the first time in my life, which I still haven't, finished the first movie. I still have watched only halfway through it. And with the recent, developments of Lord of the Rings, was it like last year? Was it like 2 years ago, I think? Where they made like the trolls and the goblins, like, I don't remember. Oh, the orcs, excuse me, the orcs. They made them like, they made them also, like misunderstood villains or some shit. that they have families and shit. I'm like, yeah, you know what? Maybe sometimes actually a monster staying a monster is actually the better choice. Yes. Why turn people to monsters and make it everyone else's problem forever instead of punishing only the person? It was metaphorical. It was metaphorical. The idea that, hey, the way you live is the way you know, it comes back for you, you know? Either that, or you could just say that, hey, you know, if you live like a monster, you will be a monster. That was basically the gist of it. Also, it was also meant to actually, you know, creating these kinds of, you know, horrible stories were meant to become the build-up for heroes to slay them, because the world needed heroes, right? So you see where it's going? Like, it was meant to be like that on purpose. No, really, look up Medusa in Fate. There is like 4 different versions of her. I know that the Medusa is in Fate, but I didn't know there are so many different versions of her. Wasn't also half of the other problem Zeus NTR someone? Yeah, look, per se yes, but at the same time it was also the fault of the people who actually made Zeus like that. Considering the fact that everyone wanted to become a hero wasn't just something you can be. It didn't have the meaning of, you know, of this day and age, that, you know, oh, a hero is someone who actually, you know, looks after others and they do, you know, heroic deeds and they actually, you know, save people or some shit. No. A hero was actually an exclusive title for nobility. You could not possibly have the title of the hero if you are a peasant. That was actually the mentality of it, you know, back in ancient times. So in order to actually make up for the people who actually were peasants, but they also were worthy of the title of hero, it was preferable to say that, hey, maybe you actually have a father who was actually a god and you just don't know it. And that father, it just so happens that half the time, more than half the time, it was always Zeus. Okay? But that was the thing. It was the people who actually made Zeus, you know, all about NTR because they wanted to be heroes. Actually, it's kind of amazing how they actually understood the assignment in Assassin's Creed Odyssey. That's why in Assassin's Creed Odyssey you can actually, every time someone says that, oh, you know, oh my God, the gods send you to help us, you can actually agree or disagree with that. And if you agree to that, you actually, you know, enforce the idea of you being, you know, of noble descent, thus actually being worthy of the title of the hero, you know? What about the Euryale and Stheno? Because those are the goddesses that apparently Medusa devoured. I don't think they were goddesses in the actual text. I can't remember very well. I think they were just her sisters, not actually goddesses. I can't remember very well. I cannot really remember easily side characters in these stories. I really have to, you know, brush up my knowledge and actually, you know, reread it again. 2 years ago, they made Rings of Power that everyone hated because it was out of character. Yeah, you see? In that very same sense, the Golden Urn. We're collecting the... we're collecting the relics of ancient Greece. No. Yes, Don Quixote. Give me the flowers, the butterflies. You know what? Nah, let's just go. I'm on floor 5, finally. Damn. Maybe I'll have just enough time to actually do the final run if it doesn't reset while I'm in the run. I don't really think that Athena sending Perseus to slay Medusa redeems her. It's not meant to be redeeming. It generally... Oh, fuck me, not that thing again. It's not meant to be redeeming in a sense. It's just meant to be, you know, in its own right. In its own right. The gods were meant to, you know, have human factors themselves. You know what I mean? Like... You cannot really, like, by the logic of people from the ancient times, you cannot really you know, see yourself. You cannot really better yourself if you do not feel some sort of connection to the gods themselves, and in return have the gods actually have some connection with you, right? Like the gods had to, like, they had to genuinely like appeal to you, like actually be a lot like you. This was the logic of people from that time, you know. That's why they, you know, the gods also had to have some human factors for the sake of, you know, well, for the sake of connection. And this is how it had been for a long time, until, you know, having a sole god became more like the logical thing, and have a god who's actually omnipotent and perfect, and not actually have gods who are, you know, who have, you know, how do you call it, who have flaws. But you can tell that this actually at the time kind of made sense, because if you have watched movies or played video games where you have like a god in the scene, let's say Kratos, for example, right? You empathize with him, you understand some things that, you know, connect you in a sense, right? Thus, you feel this kind of, you know, you feel this kind of logic that, you know what, you know, you understand it better, I guess. From what little, you know, from what little research I have done on the matter, this is basically the gist of it. That's why people did that. Look up in order on Google: Medusa Lancer, Medusa Saber, Medusa Rider, and finally Gorgon Avenger, and see their development. Okay. A monster's simple being a monster can be good. I only usually like more empathetic monsters. Fair. Oh, would you look at that? More rewards for me. Yes. Fuck. So close. You might want to finish this as fast as you could. Yeah. We still have like 20 minutes. Maybe if I'm not sure if it's gonna be active, you know, by the time I'm not sure if it's gonna be active by the time well, whatever. You know what? We do need more enkephalin though, so enkephalin. We probably need to use some lunacy here in order to, yeah, in order to have more modules. I mean, there we go. Okay. We have more of these. Interesting. Oh, come on, for 5! Fuck! Okay. Rental. I cannot use the rental anymore. Fuck my life. 1, 2, 3, and 4. I think they are blunt. I think the team I have is mostly blunt. I think. I'm gonna go with blunt. Who cares? They'd have like a bunch of versions of one character. Yes, but you see, they have. That's the trick with Fate, and that's why I love Fate. 15 minutes mirror dungeon speedrun. There is no way we're doing. Look at that. Look how many nodes we have with you know, what's our battle. There's no way we're getting through any of that shit so fast. Shit, I didn't select everyone. Crap. Well, okay. That's okay. There we go. So you don't have time for your third last run. Do you think the third last run will actually count for the next week? You want 15 minutes mirror done. Oh, wait, yeah, I have read half of these. Sorry. You see why I use Enclair? He actually is the only one who actually gets to a one-tap one character, one enemy like that. If it's past reset, yes. Ah, crap. Sad. Yeah, it will take too long. There's no way I can actually get through it so fast. This one previous run with the rental team of all things actually took like 40 minutes or so. One run for me actually takes 40 minutes. Damn. It does count for next week, but only up to where you manage to clear the run. The run stops once the reset happens. Fuck. You can just do the daily missions and get enough for 120 battle pass, I guess. I could stop here. I could stop here the run and actually, you know, not push myself anymore and actually focus on something else. Wait a minute. Why do we have Yisang? I thought I selected crap. Whatever. If I remember correctly, Lancer Medusa is pre-cursed Medusa. Saber Medusa is version of never being cursed by the gods. Medusa Rider is after being cursed but before going mad. Ooh, and Avenger Gorgon is when she's just the monster. Yeah, that is why Fate is awesome, because you summon heroes not just from you know, from any time period or such, but from also every possibility. It's really cool. You get the modules back if you give up to. You only spend the modules at the end, as far as I know. You don't really spend modules at the beginning where you enter. What do you say? Should I actually just, you know, try to move on a little bit, see a little bit of the intervallo and such? Would that be preferable? You could just stop mid-run. Still counts as this week's claim if you claim before reset. It only downside is you don't get 100% reward. I only have 10 minutes left. Do you think like I could just stop the run and actually just get, like, can I get at the very least get the lunacy perhaps? It would be nice if I could get the lunacy. Confused it with the old MD. That's okay. Like, even if it is not a 100% run, can I still, like, get some rewards? If possible. Why do I still use Yisang? God damn it. Try to clear the first floor, then try dip. Okay, but what if it actually makes me dip? The one unfortunate thing about the battles is that there is no double time. Like, I love seeing the animations and such, and you know, I don't really like it when I use double time on games. But that's the problem. Like, each battle takes so fucking long because you have to see every animation again and again. What did I went for? I forgot. Oh, blunt. That's right. Crap. Okay, no blunt, I guess, for us. come on, whatever. So what I've heard is that only for BP levels, that after floor 3, everything you do is diminishing returns. Diminishing returns? What do you mean? You get 26 XP claiming at floor 3 and dipping. Yes, but do you get lunacy? That's my question. The more I care about is the lunacy. It's not about the, you know, it's not about the battle pass as much or anything. I don't care for that. I do care exclusively for the lunacy, because that's all I have, you know, as a main goal. I could still, you know, max out the battle pass anyway with other things. Have no idea. That's okay. That's okay. The extra BP levels give a lot of bucks with the paid track, though. Oh, that's what they do after you max out. Okay. Well, it would be nice to get it eventually. As soon as possible, that is. Get that guy up. I really want to do the world's reaction to different Medusa. I will actually check it out. Let me finish this real quick, because we literally have like 5 minutes on the clock. And that's about it. Yeah, I forgot how long this fucking boss takes. He's not even that strong. Crap. $3 per extra level with paid, and 1 free. It doesn't have a cap. Ooh, nice. Well, do I love the city I live in? It sure as hell tests me, that's for sure. People usually avoid at all costs the pack with the cyborgs. Yeah, I wasn't really thinking very well. I was caught up in the conversation, that's why. How's the Mind Life Collider? I would say a waste of time. But it all depends on what will happen at Walpurgis night. That's all it really, you know. That's what it will amount to. Could be that statue that has the ad that never dies. Well, would you look at that? Finishing only the first floor because of this bitch-ass boss. It's the only thing that we'll get to do. We'll not get to finish another floor. Fighting Nelly with 40k HP. Excellent. She's dying right now. Good. Takes on average 200 yellow boxes for 000 ID or ego. Wait a minute. No, don't leave the city I live in. I don't like it at all. Um, 200 yellow boxes for a 000 ID or ego, and a 1 weekly hard mirror dungeon gives around 66 yellow boxes with a bonus at EX battle BP levels. Ooh, okay. Well, I could now try to dip. We only have 3 minutes on the clock anyway, so there is no way for me to actually, you know, finish this another floor. To be cleaved. Well, what about forfeiting? Progress. Wait a minute. Progress? No. Oh, 20. Yeah, okay. Continue. Window. Well, I could forfeit, but if I forfeit, I don't think I can. I could just go to window. The reset of the MD isn't today. It's not today? Wait, when is it? Wait a minute. Is it tomorrow? Yeah, thanks for the help, V. Naomi, yeah, try to avoid spoilers, okay? I forgot that was a spoiler. That's okay. That's okay. It's Thursday. It's okay. Oh, Thursday. I thought it was today. Why did I thought it was today? Today's Thursday for me. I mean, technically speaking, it is. No, it's Wednesday for me. Yeah, I forgot. Time zones is a thing. But there is gonna be a reset soon. It is today. Okay, so should I forfeit or, you know, right now? Forfeit. Okay. Too late. It's 11 o'clock just. Too late. V, you did us in. V, god damn it. You did us in with that. I had literally 1 minute and you had to waste it on me. It's time for my ass to hit the MD too. Yeah, sure. Masturbated by chat. I trust V, okay? Sabotage. Oh, thank you, man. Thank you. We got an infinite black screen. Yep. Our ass became the abyss. We got blasted into the abyss indeed. My mind is shattered, bro. I can't blame you. Same here. Well, so sad. Genuinely so sad. No final reward for me, and we cannot even find out if at 20% you actually do get any rewards. The weekly bonus for Mirror Dungeon in Limbus Company says on Thursday at 6 a.m. KST, Korean Standard Time. Yeah, that is 11 p.m. Eastern European Time. On Wednesday, not Thursday. So, because it's 7 hours behind from Korea. So, makes sense. Well, guess what? Because of the reset, I have to close the fucking game. Fuck me life, ooh. Well, that's okay. That's okay. We did 2 out of the 3. I am not that, okay, 250 lunacy, sad, we lost it. That's okay. I had a lot on my mind this week anyway. What can you do? I didn't have much free time either. So, that's okay. That is okay. Ugh, 2 hours of just going for 2 fucking runs on fucking MD. That was my bad. Sorry, guys. That's okay, V. That's okay. I'm not that greedy when it comes to lunacy. You can steal how much you get after you're logging back. Just avoid claiming it. Are you sure? Because I did press forfeit. The previous session has expired. Please claim your rewards. Motherfucker. I could spend 5 for only 75 lunacy. No, because it's gonna waste one of the weekly bonuses on the... It's gonna waste one of the weekly bonuses on the... I could just claim this. But 5 for this, it's like nothing. Especially for someone who's new. Need to spend a kefalin for it to count. I know. Not biblical levels of greed. Yep. I think people are confused because of the maintenance for the game is the same day, but 10 a.m. KST. Time zones are confusing. Yeah. If you give up, it didn't count the weekly bonus. Yeah, I know. I know. Well, give up. That's okay. We don't need it. The only thing that we need in our lives is Utis. And I finally reached 120. Who did I... Is it gonna be a spoiler if I claim this? This is my first announcer, by the way. Actually, wait a minute. Time to close this melancholic music and actually have some proper music in the stream. Actually, no. Oh, okay. Thank goodness. The announcer contains spoilers for chapter Canto 9, The Unsevering. Okay. No, unless you look through the voice lines. Okay, but can I activate Ryoshu as an announcer? Because I really want an announcer. You can claim it, then look away. Just don't use the announcer. But I want to use an announcer. I can't believe that my first announcer is fucking Ryoshu, baby. Wow.
내게 이 말을 맡겼다는 건 그만한 각오가 되어 있다는 뜻이겠군. 좋아, 내 놈들에게 보여주지. 진정한 단축의 예술을.
I feel violated. Can't believe that my first announcer ever is the fucking...
일찍 자두는 것이 좋습니다.
The first announcer ever I have on my fucking account is the vulgar fucked up Japanese chick. The announcer from the paid track is mute the game and don't look at the screen while claiming it. Okay, I will try to do that. Yeah. The announcer has a spoiler line. Yeah, the paid battle pass is more of a spoiler. I see. Well, for the first time ever in Limbus Company, I actually maxed out the the thing. Actually, how much does it cost? Limbus Pass package, Season 7 Limbus Pass, immediately gain 10 pass level upon purchase, level boost ticket 6, Limbus package special banner. I'm not sure if that is worth it. Only 5 owned. Perfect. I don't think the left one is worth it at all, actually. I don't believe it is. What's wrong with the fucked up Japanese chick? I don't know. I feel like she's like... I hate to say this, okay, because it's Ryoshu, and I know Ryoshu technically is not that kind of character, but in any other story, Ryoshu is the... in any other story, anyone would say that Ryoshu is the homewrecker. Get me? Like, she will be the one to kind of fuck up your life, you know, one drunk night or some shit. Get me? The red flag that you cannot actually get rid of, kind of thing. She speak, I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, okay. I got like 3 lay hang announcers. 2 of them were quiz? What? That's my wife you're talking about. That's your wife? And you live? Do it. Your greed doesn't know all the rewards. It does, but I need to check my credit card. Don't worry. When Utis Kanto is released, we'll be getting the announcer for free. True. Let's go. The 270 lunacy one is only for the banner. Then it's not worth it. But in like 14 months. That's okay. I hate Collider. Hey! It's not my fault. You know very fucking well that she actually gives that vibe. Come on now. You know. You just don't want to admit it. Come on. Look. Foreign chick with short hair, smokes, she's vulgar. And she's sassy, more than 95% of the day. Come on, you know it. You just don't want to admit it. In Ryoshu's case, okay, you know what? Yeah, Ryoshu is not like that. But in any other normal circumstance, because this is fantasy, and if we were to talk more realistically, yeah, I would say that this is the perfect moment to dip. Before the very moment she approaches you is just, you know what? No. I have business to attend to, lady. Bye. I mean, not about Ryoshu, just what you said about her story. What did I say about her story? Because I didn't said anything about her story yet. I don't even know her story yet. She has a katana, man. What does that mean? Is like a katana like the passport for, cool people or some shit? The cool person pass. A katana. I'd let Ryoshu burn her cigar butts on me. Sure. Collider, it's time for the memes. It is. I want to check a little bit the Limbus Pass for a second. So we look at Medusa. Okay, so let's take things one step at a time. What do we have here? We do have a mini, which is another Walpurgis night. I will probably do that. We will check a little bit of the Intervallo. The next mini is after the Intervallo, so we don't care about that. The heartbreaking is something that I completely forgot to do this. I forgot to do the one fight here. Okay, one step at a time. One step at a time. One step at a time. First, I have a plan. Don't worry. I have a strategy. Okay, one more strategy, guys. Okay, have some goddamn faith. We do the thread because it's an easy skip battle. We level up.
정화는 끝났나?
Yes. Yes. My plan is working flawlessly. So, we save up one in order to have, you know, the encephalin start recharging. That's okay. Then we go back to the heartbreaking and we do this one stage with the encephalin that we have in order to collect the 260 more lunacy. And as the game does that, I'm gonna have to check how my balance account is. Get me? Are we at the stream's end? No, we still have like 30 minutes left or so. 20 minutes, more or less. Okay? Give 1 second, I'll be right back, okay?
불길 속으로.
막을 수 없다면 직접 후회를 새겨주소.
회풍. 닭봉창.
These fucking faces. I have no idea how the model does it.
내 뒤.
Stroke break.
불길 속으로.
Leviathan awaits you. I will, you know what? I will check Leviathan tomorrow.
회풍.
I want to give it a proper reaction. Tomorrow, we're gonna have a far bigger stream. I'm gonna have, you know, I'm gonna have actually a reading session here with the Leviathan. Bad angles don't exist for Collider. He always has a good poses. That's why I like this model, by the way. I knew I was making a good choice when I selected. Did you already saw the Leviathan trailer? It's pretty quick. I could see, look, I could watch the Leviathan trailer for, you know, for the sake of build-up for tomorrow. More ads.
목을 내놓고 있도록.
그 오물을 떼어내주지.
회풍.
That gasping. Damn.
직접 발견. 속에서
기껏.
Claire always looks like his nose bleeding. Yeah. I mean, when he's so bloodied up like that, I guess. Are you using your units or support? I'm using my units. I don't really use support. I've told you before. I don't really want to do it with other with support units. I prefer it when, you know, it's the power of my own characters. Unless I'm really stuck somewhere, or unless I want to try out a certain, you know, ID. You know, I don't really feel like using the supports.
속에서
정화. 알겠어. 내 뒤로.
목을 내놓고 있도록.
회풍. 사정없이 몰아칠 테니.
Supports are the power of friendship. I appreciate friendship, but maybe, you know, maybe I don't need it.
나를 계속 고용해라.
Okay, now we're officially done with this canto. Officially. Good.
하지만 그 후엔
Now, here's a great
극스들보다도
question.
뛰어나다는 걸 알게 될 거다.
How the fuck do I buy 1,300 lunacy without spending literally my... Oh, right here, 11 euros. Okay, what about... As I can see, there are no better offers, unfortunately. I was hoping for, you know, I was hoping for it, but, yeah. Why the fuck is this double the... Oh, because I have already bought this once already. Shit! Well, the only thing that is really worth it is this, you know, the Season 8. Yeah. You know what? Yeah, sure, I will buy that one. You get 1k more? What? Since you finished Canto 6, I'd like to point out the talk between Heathcliff and Catherine while he was distorting. Okay. Yes, what about that? It's cheaper buying bundles with first time bonus. I know, but the thing is that the bucket over here, I have used it already once. So if I don't have enough to buy the bigger package, because it's double the price, as you can tell, I may get, you know, double the rewards too, but unfortunately, yeah, it's not enough. And these two, well, these two really obviously do not cut it. Like with these two, I get about like 600 and 140 more or so. So I get only half of these, and unfortunately, there's no other package I can get, you know, for even more lunacy. Like, yeah, no, it's still way too much. This is like 15 euros in total. And I don't think I have exactly 15 euros. I think I have like 14.50 for it. And 14.50 is not cutting it. Which in a sense, I am paying technically for more. The only thing that I'm really saving here is not for a 10 pool per se. Okay, wait a minute. It is paid lunacy, yes it is. How much? I do. Wait a minute. Oh, I do have for 15 euros. Okay, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Baby. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay. Math time, baby. This is what they were trying to teach us at school. That way we can always get the best packages. I can buy this and this for 5 euros in total. Okay. Wait a minute. Okay. Wait a minute. We've got this. It's math time. Okay, so 295. 94. Wait a minute. 294 plus 294 equals 588. And 70 plus 70. 70 plus 7. No, wait a minute. How do you erase? There we go. Plus 70. All of that, along with the 520. How much was it? Shit, I forgot already. Crap. Wait. No, this isn't it. Fuck. Okay. Okay. Wait a minute. I screwed up. Crap. No. My math power. Okay. Again, 140 and a 40 plus the 294 by 2 equals 728. Maybe. Yes. Plus 650, right? That is more than enough, and we get the 10 pull as a result too. Yes. Math, baby. Yes. Stonks. Time for stonks. Interstellar scene. Catherine's next text changes color to red. Me talk right before he distorts. Yeah, that's right, but I didn't really get it. The pass is better. Oh, no. You don't get it. We're gonna get the pass with the paid lunacy. We just need to, get the package of paid lunacy, which is the best option for us. Gives tickets and mojo. I know that. It's not. I'm not skipping the pass. I'm trying to find the best package for how we can actually combine it. I will have with the first time offers of the lunacy bundles over here, the lunacy and lunacy bundle, along with the pack, along with the monthly pack, which is 10 euros, the extraction pack with 650 more paid lunacy, along with the Deca extraction ticket. So that means that we get basically the pass and the Deca extraction ticket for free. Right? Like, math, baby. Math! We are mathing right now. Thank goodness I was born a Greek, because if I was born anything else, I wouldn't be able to comprehend this. So the school teach you how to spend in gacha games? No. The school teach me how to spend smart in gacha games. Yeah. Yes. Okay. Time to for much to buy. Oh, that's right. I'm on Steam. Wait a minute. I need to add funds. No, wait a minute. Not add funds. Just pay the amount. Can you not pay the amount? Why does it have to be add funds and not just... Okay, how about that? Add 10 euros plus 5 on my funds. Whatever. I think I have an even better idea. No. Let's take it back. First buy the first package, which is the 10 full package. That package is better, yes. That way we'll not mix up anything more that we need. add funds on this. We can add the exact amount, which is nice. That way I don't have to overcharge myself. The bullshit thing about, you know, the bullshit thing about the about adding funds is that you cannot actually, you know. Okay, this one is bought now. Time for lunacy, baby. We do technically need to add funds for this one thing over here. I cannot make any better choices on this one. You cannot. The minimum fund level is €5, you know. So you know what? Okay, that is you know, damage that I have to sustain on my billing. But thank goodness we accounted for that anyway. So yes, authorize that. Yes. Now buy this as well. Yes. Man, I should have been an accountant. Anyway. Time to go to my
내일도 좋은
box
컨디션으로 임하시려면
and collect
일찍
all
자두는
the
것이
glory. Yes. What? No email available to claim all. Okay, one by one, I guess. Yippee! Excellent. Now, how much do we have? We have more than enough for the pay. Yes! Okay, wait a minute. If I am to claim this, though, where's the announcer from the other package, which is all question marks? What kind of a ticket is this? A 3-star guarantee. Oh my. Another banner. Fair enough. I still see no. Oh, there's the announcer. So if I was to claim, I'm gonna have to shut the fuck up, close my eyes. I have to. No, you know what? Before we do anything, before we claim anything at all, I do want to hear the clinging sound. You know. Yes. Battle pass activated. Excellent. Now, I'm gonna have to block my eyesight. I have to make sure that I'm not gonna be looking at the side view of the screen. I'm gonna have to close the volume. Man, I can't believe my bullshit here. Don't use the 3-star guarantee. I will not. Calm down. I will not. If you happen to get an ID before using your wheel, before using, you will risk getting a dupe. I know that. I don't worry. I will never use the you know. I know that strategy. Don't worry. I'm not like a first timer when it comes to such stuff in gachas. I know when to use a ticket to get characters that I want. I said don't use it because of new IDs coming out. I know, and it might be a very good one. I know. Don't worry. I know. Look. Unless it expires, I will highly likely just use it after season 7 is over. Okay. Don't look at the screen. Block off everything. Claim all. One of the rewards you are about to claim includes an announcer who may contain spoilers for a chapter you haven't cleared yet. Claim anyway. Yes. I'm not looking. I'm just looking at the bottom over here of the screen. Oh, is this an ID? Oh, it is an ID. What the Oh, it's an ego for Heathcliff. Move in reg. Okay, good to know. Halt! You violated the... Oh, easy halt. I thought she said halt. You violated the law. Okay. Okay, next. Oh shit, is this the... I didn't look at it. I'm not sure what I'm looking at. I'm looking at the chat right now. Thank goodness I'm not looking at the screen. It's a good thing that I have two screens. What was that? What was that? Like, legit, what was that? What is happening on screen? Click once. Oh, Ryoshu Ego. Let's go. Okay, now I'm looking. Okay. Okay, maybe it's the next one. Okay. The Great Triheliocosm. Triheliocosm, that's a Greek word, and it means 3,000 worlds. You're fine now. Okay. Okay, click. Is there anything more? Okay. A claim before I look at anything else. I so badly want to look down. But I shouldn't. That's okay. Ooh. Okay. And I have no idea what I got. I have no idea. I didn't saw. Woo! We're good. We're good now. I have something on my account, which I have no idea what it is. But hey, I'm glad I have it. What do we have? Ooh, more borders. This one looks even more cooler. I like it. Nice.
내일도 좋은 컨디션으로 임하.
XP looks excavation one time. Look how many I have. Ooh. I have anything more? No. Oh, I do. Yes. There we go. My gallery is perfect.
내일도 좋은
It's
컨디션으로
getting more and
임하시려.
more bigger. Why is there... Oh, I have something. Bleh. And you've gone and let the bleh behind you. Sanzen Dazan Gazaz. Tour souvenir. Okay. I love that one phrase is just dot. So basically you can just have dot and say something like books. Or just clock face. Ooh, even better. Utis. Just that. Utis. You're gonna love my call sign. Actually, man, some of your call signs I'm still laughing with some of
내일도
those.
좋은 컨디션으로 임하시려면
New words are the
일찍 자두는 것이
call
좋습니다.
sign. Yeah. Creamer. I still don't have creamer. Check your boxes, Collider. I do have 11 boxes now, don't I? My oh my. And I have a lot of lunacy too. Ready for world purchase, if I say so myself. Actually, you know what? I wanna check your cards real quick. I shouldn't waste time, but I can't help it. The dream of myself ground into dust shall at last scatter and meet annihilation. Feasting my eyes on my cream. Nice vistas wonders for the fatigue. Don't bother coming along if you don't have the beepers. I have a feeling that Gregor won't last. What the fuck? With that picture specifically, I think this guy is actually shipping Rodia with Gregor or some shit. The Sinclairs will like this. The Sinclairs? Ryoshu dot. There we go. There's a Giga Chat right there. He knows he knows what he's supporting. Was it sweet? Your hollow juvenile dream? Ooh. Ominous. I don't think there is anything wrong with wishing ice cream for everyone. And having Don Quixote is perfect. Not those boxes, yellow boxes. Oh, that's right. I have a lot of random boxes now, don't I? The shard box. Yes. Look, that 112 is mine. 112? Shut your eyes now, except the head of the head. Man, that's wicked. That's wicked in an actual sense that you're so evil for this. A glass of enkephalin. Easy hold. You've gone and left the dream behind, haven't you? Oh. Be assured, this sword, this honor, this an actor of justice won't be tarnished. Ooh. Some of these are genuinely really good. It's you. You are the beast of this forest. The straight jacket isn't... Excuse me, hiccup. The straight jacket isn't nearly enough to hold my chicken kebab bucket. Motherfucker. Call me time, if you please. Sure. Till there's no more feed left on the seed. Okay. Man. Condolences. God damn. That is edgy. Yes, a glass of enkephalin. Yeah. Gregor found looking like a dried raisin. Man, I can't. I refuse to change the Gregor banner. Man, it's good. All hands full speed towards where ice cream flicker. Chemo bar. Oi, good more of this Limbus company. It's big. Oh, I have read this before. This is still my favorite, by the way. It's you. You're the beast of this forest. Chemo bar again. This guy has the ego too of the Bulu bullet. Nice. The beast of myself ground into dust, soul at last scatter and meet annihilation. Liquor penance, all of it to no avail. Let there be love, or whatever all the poor souls working the holy night away. Oi, got more of this is my hell. It's big. What a short-lived Sinclair this. Man, I can't. I have a feeling that meat won't last long. Sure. The mask marches forth. Shut your eyes now, except the creamer of the heaven. God damn it! Greetings, I'm Limbuscompany. And Kefani is literally drugs, I guess. Is it actually drugs? I keep forgetting what a Kenfalin is really used for in this universe. That's mine with an MB Utisigo. Really good, Zik. Really good. Why are you gonging at me, looking to get screwed? Then I choose to rise with this nightmare instead. Oh my god. God damn.
내일도 좋은 컨디션으로
You know,
임하시려면
I still
일찍 자두는
look.
것이 좋습니다.
My personal one. You know, fine. I accept your. You are my little poke champ. You are my little you know, you're my little clock face. I'm still proud of that. I prefer keeping this. Source of energy. You extract the Kefalin from abnormalities. Yeah, while we feed them on Mephistopheles, right? But how is it like a drug if it's meant to be like a fuel? If it's a source of energy? The Kefalin is described to have a calming and addicting feeling on contact. Oh shit! So it is drugs.
내일도 좋은 컨디션으로 임하시려면
Oi.
일찍 자두는 것이 좋습니다.
You got some more of that Kefalin? It's big. Okay, boxes. I have 135 random. Now that's a nice boost in the shards. 460. Damn, 460 normal ones. Nice. I could get, if I'm lucky, I could actually get his Smiles bad end ID. Or perhaps I should save it for something else. I could save it. You know what? I'll save it. 24 actual tickets, 1 10-pull, 1 000 for season 7. Man, I'm eating good now. Man, I have hoarded a lot of. And while we're at it, actually, since I have, since I can actually upgrade characters now. There. My beautiful. I'm gonna have to... Wait a minute. I'm probably gonna have to take things in power level. There. We're gonna get to max level while we play through the stages anyway. No. Save one. And now, you, Don Quixote. What the fuck is this? What? Level boost ticket 60 for... What? Identity level caps are unlocked by progressing through the main story at the highest level achievable with ticket level 60. It will be unlocked upon clearing main story Canto 8. Using these tickets at your current story progress will raise your selected identities level to 50. Oh, so it's a free... Okay, I see. So it goes up all the way to 60. There were also all the way to 50, to 40, and 30 once upon a time. Well, too bad I have never... too bad the game doesn't actually give you a gift of one of these at the very least every time I finish a canto. That would have been nice and useful. Okay, well, you know what? I'm saving that for perhaps that one, you know, identity I'm gonna get when the time comes. Well, before you know it, I have already 3 characters almost at level 50. Good, we're already halfway there to actually start Canto 7. Those shards make me feel some sort of way. That was my old call sign. Yeah. There's also the Update 4 item. You can use it immediately after 4 an ID. I could. I will think about it. Once I get a really good ID, which I really want to boost fast. Preferably a notice one. Yeah. My call sign for Canto 5 was, it's weird to want revenge on a beast, isn't it? With pre-quad Yesang's picture. Okay. Read the flavor text on the level boost ticket. Yeah, I did. True, even the booster has lore. Oh, wait a minute. The boost ticket? The booster ticket?
내일도 좋은 컨디션으로 임하시려면 일찍 자두는 것이 좋습니다.
A limit disengaging ticket that allows an identity to hold the access experience. A ticket, yes, this appears to be a boarding ticket made of paper. Tickets are, in a way, mediums that unlock destinations for us, a means by which we may travel to places. They also serve as transactional items. A permit to board, to enter, a currency that acts as both a price and right of access. But that is true only in a physical sense. A ticket need not be a slip of paper. Some considered that last spider's thread, the last lifeline of hope that would pull the downtrodden selves out of an inescapable pit, as a ticket. Something that lifts me up or invites me somewhere may be called a ticket as well. It is likely that these artifacts assume the form of tickets for the precise reason. Perhaps this elaboration has been too verbose. A team leader at LCD. I didn't understood a fucking thing. So this is more like an artifact than an actual ticket. Yeah, that's why it says ticket with quote marks. It's not really a ticket. It's more like a relic. Is it? A relic that makes you strong. Very fucking fast. Okay then. Who's the next after Utis and after Ismael? Who's next? Oh, that's what you meant by... Wait a minute. That's what you meant by tentacle. I wouldn't say it's a tentacle. I would say that it's more like a net. A vicious neck with spikes. It's kind of bizarre, but I don't think it's a tentacle. It feels like it's... If it's meant to shape something, then you could say that it looks like a worm. And if that's the case, if it is meant to be like a worm, then that could very well fucking be Harivli. God damn it. It could be Harvey if we were to actually see it as an exterior as the exterior of a monster that is swallowing up a sheep. Like legit, I can see it. Like if this part, its mouth, it basically dives in order to, you know, all the fucking thing, just gobble it down. Is there anything with scales in Greek lore, folklore? There are dragons, but nothing precisely with scales. Most monsters in Greek mythology are basically animal-like. You got some good shot counts. It looks like scales to me. Kinda looks like a Trojan horse head. It could also be a Trojan horse head, but yeah, I can see it. I know what you're talking about. It does look like a horse head now that you say it. But it still looks like a net. It doesn't have a proper design, because you can see through it. Like you can see the color through it. So it could imply that it's hollow inside, which in a sense, if it's a horse head, then it makes sense. You know, the Trojan horse was hollow inside. It looks one of those icon maidens, one that's like a coffin. I think it's only shaped like a ticket because your mind associates it to unlocking a further path. Maybe. Medusa now? Yes. Okay, I need to wrap up because I have already been streaming for almost 3 hours now. Okay, so one step at a time. Let's go look at Medusa, since I promised to Labris. Then we're gonna watch Leviathan trailer. Then we're gonna watch the memes that V sent me. And after we're done with all of that, we are gonna check we're gonna check the interval a bit, and that's it. Remind me, Labris, what was exactly you wanted to Lance? Oh yeah, okay. Medusa Lancer, Medusa Saber, Medusa Rider, and Medusa and Gorgon Avenger. Okay. Medusa Lancer, first and foremost. Of course, they made her a fucking lolly. Why am I not surprised? Ironically enough, I haven't seen this version of Medusa. There we go, but I have seen this version of Medusa. Medusa Altered Lancer. Damn. Medusa Saber next. Yeah, I have seen this version of Medusa. She actually looks really cool as a saber. Nothing. She doesn't look very Greek-like. She looks like she is coming from a northern area of Europe, like France or Germany or some shit. I have never seen a woman in Greece that's wearing like high heel boots like that and this kind of hat. Not that I don't dig it, but you know, in a fashion sense, that's not Greek at all. Okay, Rider, which is probably the most famous one. Yeah, the Medusa Rider, which literally everyone knows and I have encountered in the visual novel, which I have to get back to at some point. I still haven't finished Fate Stay Night, god damn it. It's so big, okay? I have spent so many hours on that fucking... I have spent so many hours on that fucking visual novel. And goodness, it's balls. It's balls that I didn't got the chance to actually finish at least one route. Ambun. No way, man. No way you've done it again, man. Yo, lunacy. Man, wow. Thanks, man. I appreciate it a lot. Thank you. How come you haven't actually joined the Discord server yet? Man. Well, Thank you, truly. It's the second time you actually super chat in my channel. You and Sam Turner are the only people who actually have done that, and I do have immense respect for you guys. The support towards your support towards small creators, it's something to admire. Thank you, my friend, truly. And let me know if you want to join the Discord server. Man, we might have buffering again. Remember, this is auto reality shit where she never got cursed. True. I sentence you to reading, watching Fate in chronological order. That's what I'm doing. You don't have to sentence me. I'm already cursed. That's what I'm doing. And it takes so fucking long. And then I got, I became a sleeper agent myself, you see. So, yeah, the MK Ultra worked on me, unfortunately. I bet you'll goon the side of Orion and Achilles from Fate. I don't like Achilles, actually. Orion looks kind of cool. But Achilles, they didn't treat him very well. I fucking love Leonidas, though. And he fought Medusa in the anime too, didn't he? As far as I know, I have seen that clip. I don't know, just sigh and not using Discord. That's okay, man. I understand. But if you ever change your mind, let me know, okay? You're welcome. You're always welcome. Thank you. What happened to your mic? Okay, so I had a couple of technical issues. The thing is, the mic is actually kind of busted now, and I have to get a new one. So, well, here we are. I'm gonna have to, we're all gonna have to be a little bit patient. Eventually, I'm gonna get the mic, and I'm also gonna get a sound card too, because I have been using this mic for 5 years now without a sound card, and somehow it has worked. We still need to see Gorgon. Okay, we will. He became the Scuff King. Let Amalie know that she now has competition to the throne. I have been saying this for years. One day, I will have my rightful place to that throne. Gorgon. Avenger? Did you say she's an Avenger, right? If I remember correct. Yes, he's an Avenger. Avenger. Also, yes, of course. This is the Medusa that. This is the Medusa that Gigachadius Leonidas fought. Fuck yeah! Man, she looks awesome, by the way. But man, she looks so monstrous. She actually looks like a Hydna. She actually kind of looks like a Hydna, which was the mother of monsters. Damn, vicious as hell. Poor Medusa. Poor Medusa indeed. Anyway, we really have to get going because I don't have too much time left, as I said. We have to see the Leviathan trailer. Is there an actual official trailer? Well, technically, in FGO lore, she kinda is a Hydna. Ooh, that's how they mixed it up, huh? Interesting. Odysseus' fate, the last one, he's badass. Odysseus' fate? Okay. I know, man. I know. I have played FGO and I have been playing the visual novel. I know about it. I know about a lot of the, I don't know them deep into lore, but I do know them, visually at the very least. He doesn't look half bad, but he doesn't really click for me. Odysseus doesn't look half bad, but he looks very wicked. I don't know his story and why he is so wicked in Fate. Not to mention that Achilles, unfortunately, he looks even worse. Achilles looks like a lover boy. He doesn't look good at all. I don't like the design. He's no good. In the old version of Alexander the Great, though, now that is a servant right there. I fucking love Alexander the Great. Actually, his childhood version also is not half bad per se, but his grown up version now that is a real giga chat right there. God damn. Also, I have to mention that actually, in a very ironic way, I love Gilgamesh a lot, but he could very well be an evil version of me. Gilgamesh is so full of himself, but many of his edgy type shit, where he actually is so high and mighty in his pride. Now, yeah. Anyway, where were we? Oh yeah, Leviathan trailer. Limbus. There must be a trailer, no? There's a PV, not a trailer per se. Is this the first one? Like comics PV? Oops, not this page. This page. Is this the first one? The Loki guy? Best writer, yeah. Which one? Caster or Archer? The one I showed. The one I showed. Those who I showed. We are still gonna watch the Leviathan trailer and some V memes? Yes. Still on chapter 14 on Leviathan. I'm not a reading type girl. Does it take that long? Like, how many chapters is there? And who the fuck are you? How many chapters is there in Leviathan? Can I actually do it in one sitting? Like, can I actually get through the entire comic in one sitting? Because I really want to. I really, really want to. Like, I'm hoping it will not take too long, but at the same time, I really want to get through it and learn what's put Virgilius about. Possible, I think. Okay, good. So tomorrow it's a Leviathan stream, I guess. You can. I just got lazy. Fair. Wait, why is it not in HD? What the fuck? Whatever. Oh man, now I'm happy for now I'm hyped for tomorrow. Okay, I've got it already. I know what is gonna happen. I already know. Hear me out. Pattern recognition, right? Me as a writer. Highly likely, and I'm gonna say this with literally all the picture here which I saw. Highly likely, Virgilius somehow, someway found himself in an orphanage. Possible love interest in there too. Some of the characters there actually seem like, somewhat attached to him. Where's the picture with all of them together? You know, from the orphanage, the big one, the big picture. There it is. There it is. Something with this woman. Orphanage. Virgilius, for some reason, becomes a helper to this place, even though he doesn't really want to. You know, the edgy guy, the one who wears the black collar, even though everyone else is wearing something more colorful. Okay? Grows somewhat attached to this, you know, distant, antisocial girl, which somehow, some way is, you know, a girl which we are familiar with. Villain's approach. Shit happens. Kids are killed. Poor Virgilius actually fails to save them. He becomes depressed and he has repressed wrath. Bitch that somehow, some way is heavily involved with both his past and with what happened to the orphanage. He actually has, you know, regret, heavy regret, along with the repressed rage. And whatever happens, you know, between them, well, obviously he doesn't win. He eventually has to turn to Limbuscompany in order to fulfill some, I don't know, some promise to someone. Also, he wants to protect Karen, which is the last survivor of said orphanage. The end. Pretty much Virgilius Canto. I think, I don't know how close I am. If I am close, do not spoil it. Do not say a thing. Did you see Karen there? Yeah. Virgilius actually showing emotion. Yeah, because she's at blank. Oh. Should be obvious you've met them recently. It doesn't click for me, unfortunately. Anyway, awesome PV. Really good in order to get you hyped. Indeed. I'll give it a like, and I will not say anything more because I do not want to, you know, waste any more time. And also tomorrow we're gonna binge read it. So yeah. Here's a clue. Take a look at the video again and take a look at their hands. Okay, fair enough. I'll go ahead and do that. Hands. Wait a minute. Hands, you say? Hands. They're not the middle. Are they part of the fingers though? I don't get it. It doesn't click for me. I don't know. Perhaps it's the fact that I cannot see any color, which actually doesn't click for me. The black and white actually throws me off a bit. Don't know why they delisted the official video. That was an official video? Well, that explains the quality. It's not. It's a upload, not a. Well, okay. A bit later, there's a close-up of their hands. Okay. Only this. And it still doesn't click for me very well. Shit. Yeah, I don't get it. Not something in one of the fingers? Well, yes. But I can't remember. It's it looks like a ring, but it's attached to something. And the only ring which I have seen recently, it's only the one Catherine gave to Heathcliff. It doesn't click for me for anyone else to have a ring. Pinky, middle thumb ring, and index. The ring! Which finger is it? Oh, motherfucker, the ring! Yes, you're right. I knew they were one of the fingers. It makes sense, obviously. It's always the fingers. Fuck! What do they have on their finger? Good question. I cannot really describe it. Now I understand. When it says the ring, it means the ring finger. How all, up until now, god damn it. Up until now, I thought they meant an actual ring, like a circle. I didn't realize they meant the ring as the finger, the ring. The problem is that the word ring in English has multiple interpretations, where in Greek we do not we actually have a specific word for most of the interpretations of the word ring. So yeah, that's why Vig was pissed in Canto 6. Giga Chad, literally me. No wonder he came to help. No wonder he came to help. He actually wanted to, he actually wanted to get back at these fuckers. Because he has bad blood with them. Fuck yeah. And let me guess. The picture that he was looking at the end of Canto 6 is this one, isn't it? In the final parts, where Heathcliff sings. Same motherfuckers that were experimenting on mirror technology. The whole basement sequence was a spit on Vergilius' face. No wonder. The double meaning is on purpose. They are the ring and they literally wear rings. Well, true. By the way, the index is Greek inspired. The index? What do you mean the index? Honestly, that could make sense. Never made that connection. Yeah, I think you would love the index, peeps. The index finger, you mean? Like the index as in the fingers, but the index... Oh, no. Wait, I have to take a look at them. I cannot help it now. I'm too curious. Index. That's it. I'm not gonna add anymore. They are Greek inspired? The only thing Greek about them could be the capes. Per se. Now I feel bad for not getting this crap. Now I genuinely feel bad for not getting you know what? Maybe I will get the IDs of index just because of the Greek inspired thing then. They also have a wicked design, them fucks. Do you think that Utis has anything to do with the index if they are Greek inspired, like some of the districts in some districts in the city, which is basically the playground of the index finger, is also where Utis is from, maybe? Well, yeah, I'm just doing a speculation here. I wouldn't know. Be careful of spoilers. Don't worry. I phrased it as well as possible. And as I said, I feel kind of bad for not pulling for that Faust now. I wasted all the notice. Worth it. But I do feel a little bad for Faust. Not feeling any regret for Utis, mind you. Pointer figure for a reason. Yeah, the index main colors being white and blue. Look at the index symbol. Yeah, I looked. Unlikely. Nah, not really. Middle Utis will be real. Okay, you might know if you play Ruina, maybe. I will play Ruina. Eventually, once I catch up properly to the cantos of Limbuscompany. As we wait for the next canto, I have said I have already a game plan for this channel. We're gonna start off with LobCorp. We're gonna suffer, and after we're done with that suffering, we're gonna move on to Ruina. Anyway, V, I owe you memes, don't I? Well, it's time for memes then. Middle Utis will be damned to see. I hope we get Index Utis. I bet my 19 Luna said that she is gonna be peak. Fair. Fair. Okay, what did you guys send? We have this. Do we have this as well? Motherfucker, man, what is this? I had two. Wait a minute. I have two things. I have one from Bra Moment, and I have one from you. I'm gonna start with Bra Moment, just because I guess he did ask me to watch this. Crap. Wait a minute. There we go. He did ask me to watch this animation, and it looked kind of rad. Might as well. All I will say about the index is a certain name from it is Greek. Okay, good. The hierarchy plays a very big role on the index. Actually, take a look at the Limbus Twitter for the new ID teaser, because that is index. Okay, I will see the animation and I will immediately, check the, I will check the ID. Without spoilers, yeah. Yesang index, yeah. I tweaked out whenever I think of him. My relationship with Yesang is unhealthy. Fair. Okay, let me see. Screen. There we go.
그거 아나? 히스클리프는 죽어도 아무도 울어주지 않아. 그래서 내가 대신해서 묻어주고 울어주지. 비록 내가 죽을 땐 정적만이 가득하겠지만.
Yeah, by the way, sidetrack. I did actually bother to, during that canto, because everything was colorless, I was actually searching a lot for the art with color. So in the wiki, it had the entire gallery. Thank goodness I never spoiled myself with anything. I could find all of the images on, on HD with, with color, thank goodness. And would you look at that? They actually have these final pictures, which you couldn't really look very well during, the animation that was playing. And I took a look at that, and I'm like, oh, shit, I have to actually talk about it on stream. And thank goodness I remembered just now. We have Knight Heathcliff, Schoolgirl Catherine. We have the, shit, I forgot her name. Fuck. Well, I suck ass at names anyway. We have Heathcliff, Ismail's best friend, definitely roommates. I do not know which monster this is, but that definitely has to do with some LobCorp bullshit. More LobCorp bullshit. We have scientist Catherine. We have high school romance Heathcliff. We have Victorian. That looks rad, actually. Victorian Catherine. Priest or pastor, maybe Heathcliff, and nun Catherine. I do not know either of these. Oh, that is the ones with the umbrella. That's right. That is the ones with the umbrella ID. I do not know where this is from. I can't remember. And then we have the actual one, which is also the closest and the saddest and the more bittersweet. And then we have this. And this hurts a lot. Yeah. Anyway, now I have to go to the Limbus account. I cannot remember the Limbus account, how it was called. This one? I think it was this one. Maybe it was this one. There we go. Yeah. I think I did react to it, didn't I? A life wherein one is granted not choices to make, but instead choices made. Fuck. Huh. Would that my darling daughter too would have felt the mirth that colors such a life. And I did ask, and someone asked, he fucks? And I'm like, you sang fucks? Someone genuinely just, some famous VTuber, which one was, there we go, Face Connect. You sang fucks? And I'm like, I retweeted, I'm like, you sang fucks? Yeah. Yeah, I have been following a little bit. I'm trying to follow. I'm not really into social media much, but sometimes I'm trying. It's not easy, It's generally not easy. to interact all the time. Anyway, memes from V time. Potential man. Yeah, lesbian Heathcliff. Indeed. Sunflower, Heathcliff, and Catherine taking the place of Ran. Okay, okay. And also full stop Heathcliff. Okay. The peep is actually from his pager. Ah, okay. Yeah, our daughter Yisang. Yes, exactly. The Delulu is real with this one. The Greek inspiration is very on the nose once they appear. I have to take a better look at them because I haven't realized until up until now. Hemeya Rai, our resident Project Moon brain rotter. I guess. I guess. That is, yeah. Our relationship is very real, Collider. No. I never said anything about your relationship, Naomi. Please don't get me mad. I never said anything. Anyway, memes from V. Enjoy. That one is just nice. What do we have here?
I want things to be beautiful.
Man, shut the fuck up. Oh man, shut the fuck up. Man, you're so evil for this. You're so evil for this. You can't lie. This model has probably been one of the better parts of this channel. What is this?
So I'm gonna play Wuthering.
부탁이야, 캐서린. 차라리 내 앞에 나타나서 나를 찢어 놓아줘. 나는 네 눈을 보면서 죽어갈 테니. 내가 네 마음을 찢은 게 아니야. 네가 네 마음을 찢은 거야. 네 마음을 찢으면서 내 마음까지 찢어놓은 거야.
Wow. Yeah, valid. The drama. Also, I'm gonna play Withering. And also this, which we reacted to. Okay, you know what? Before we move on, I'm gonna show you a meme of my own, which I watched it yesterday, and it was so good. I'm like, crap. It was so good. It was genuinely so good. 6-48 ego corrosion cutscenes. True. Thank goodness I have saved it. Wait a minute. Let me find it real quick. Okay, let me go to history and let me check. Wasn't here, wasn't that, wasn't this. Nope. Is it this? No, it's this. There it is, the true Kanto 6 ending. Yes! This is so... when I watched that, it was I'm like, yes. Now that is all the money. Shut the fuck up with your ads. What do you guys think? Did I cook? You cooked, all right. You did. This is actually so good. I don't know which of you have seen this, but this is my meme for you guys. Wait, music. Ending of Count of 6, by the way. In case you didn't notice, by the way, the bat actually says hope. Everyone actually being in line. Everyone actually being in line and be like, come on. And actually him even, yes, thank you, even you too. Virgilius, and it has the face. The Chad face. Yeah, I laughed so hard when I saw that yesterday. It was so good. 25 karat gold butt. Yep, Super Saiyan Cliff. But the greatest line of them all. We were truly Withering Heights. Turns out Withering Heights was us all along. There's a changing headcloth at the count of 6. Yes, now we have to go back to the game and actually check the change. And I'm genuinely curious what it's about. Nope. Oh yeah, the one extract I have. What kind of... Summon Otis! Yes, but I can summon Greek Faust too. Fuck! Otis, I'm not even questioning it, but what's the possibility of winning either of these and then selecting the other? You know what I mean? Well, we have time to think about it. We still have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 more IDs waiting for us. So I have no problem waiting. And most definitely I will choose Utis. But you never know. The real heartbreaking were the friends we made along the way. True. And I'm not talking about the Upstyle story. I meant Sprite. Oh, you wanna elaborate a little bit on that? You can wait for Index Sang. I could. I'll see to it. Eagle Eye Dude is my beloved. She literally double taps enemies if she kills them. Man, she's Egyptian Otis. Just like, look, I can handle Greek Otis barely here. Like, she's really testing me, okay? You can't choose, it's like normal gambling, but you get one. Oh, you actually just extract one. The fucker. So that means that I will probably not get either of them. I thought it was a select kind of thing. That is bullshit. Yes, okay, you know what? There is basically, look, if I do not wait for Yisang, if I do not wait for anyone else, if I am to extract now then, that means that I have like 1/3 of a chance to get either Faust or Utis, which I want. My chances will be far lesser to get either of these two if I do not do this now, do I? Greek woman is feeling like a little Egyptian. I mean, we do have a lot of history with Egypt, so yeah. 000 is only just from the season. I get the feeling that maybe I should pull now. It's very obvious and it makes perfect. This is like Irish American Ismail becoming Chinese. No, it's not. The Greeks had a lot of connection with Egyptians actually. Like, it's like a neighboring country. It's like more like saying that, you know, Irish American Ismail but becoming Canadian kind of thing. Not really that far off. Greece does have a lot of history with Egypt. That's the truth of it. A lot of Greeks lived in Egypt until, a recent, rebellion they had like 40 years ago or so, which exiled most foreigners, including a lot of Greeks. Unfortunately. As the pool gets bigger, your chance is lower of getting a specific one. I know, so I'm questioning maybe I should pull now. You can start the Utis, right? Yes, but unfortunately, I cannot really... You see, there is the thing. When it comes to Utis, right? I already have chosen that when Walpurgis comes, I have to shard the ego. And if there is a possibility that I might pull and I still not get the ego, then I'm gonna have to shard regardless. So yeah, I'm a little bit caught up here. I really think it isn't worth to hold on the ticket if you don't have any other ideas already. True. Technically speaking, I already have a very strong very strong Utis, but I can't help it. I really need another Utis. The index IDs are good, not meta breaking, but they're good. Index Dawn has a lot of raw damage. Fair. I could use Index Dawn because I don't have a 000 Dawn now that I think about it. Also, don't shard anyone. If you shard, there will be a chance for the ticket to be a duke. I know. That's why I don't shard just yet. I say save it for when Yi-Sang comes out because you don't have a good idea on him yet. True, but I don't think I want Yi-Sang regardless. I wanted this Utis and I still didn't got this Utis. This is my chance to get this Utis. That's the thing. Like, indeed I don't have yeah, actually shit. Yeah, actually poor Yi-Sang has been very neglected in my account now, hasn't he? Everyone else is getting a little bit of something. Yi-Sang is the one who actually gets the shortest end of the stick. Yeah, fuck. Yi-Sang is the only one who's actually genuinely behind. Oh hey, Ego. Yippee. Moving reg. Ooh, Ego. Yay. Ooh, Ego. Yay. So what's your Sarge?
내일도 좋은 컨디션으로.
Sards. For Yi-Sang is only 66. Balls. And for Rutis, after I shard anything, I will have only 22. Faust is a little bit better. I'll probably can shard Faust, maybe, if I want to. Maybe. You have no Yi-Sang. Yep. Just put both, believe. I can't. Don't forget to thread spin the egos. Yeah, I do need to do that now, don't I? It's from the same abnormality where you can write dumbass and display to fight it. Oh, nice. Okay, maybe I need. Do I really? I guess I do need Yi-Sang now, don't I? Son of a bitch. I do need Yi-Sang. I don't have anyone else. Like, I as much as I love Utis and I really need Utis, I cannot really neglect him too much now, can I? Motherfucker. Ah! Why is life so difficult? Why is making choices such a burden? I wish to never make choices. Okay, let me see here. Pathos Mathos. Okay, wait a minute. What do we have? Wait a minute. I think I want to upgrade you. I don't have too much though. Crap. Okay, wait a minute. I need to upgrade for characters which I do use. I use a lot of I do use a lot when it comes to Don Quixote. So might as well. Good. Oh, I can thread spin even more. Well, no thank you. I do use Ryosho a lot, might as well. Nice. I do use Rhodia. And I do use Heathcliff. Might as well go for Heathcliff, I guess. Okay. And I should probably keep 100 or so shards. Who are you? Gregor. I don't really use Gregor. I do use Rhodia though, so might as well. This is gonna be the last one I upgrade for tonight. Also, I really like this Rhodia. She looks like a... She actually does look like a Greek goddess, not gonna lie, with the laurels and the writing. Yeah. The other three down below over here, I will probably not use anytime soon. I'll probably use down the line. I'll think about it. You can just try to shard her during warp after blue bullets. I could. This is from the same abnormality where you write dumbass. Yes, I read that. Having 100 shards is good because you delete less than 100 boxes. Okay. Technically, yes. 222 Yi-Sang shards and 333 Greg shards. I'm sorry, I also need to do it in its mirror dungeon. Okay. First worst to come, you can still just shard it. True. Maybe do a poll. I don't know. I'm not sure. Bro's ready to join the pointers. She's actually, sure, why not? When I saw him about to use the ego charge on tier 4, that ego, I had a heart attack. No, don't worry. I'm not like that the same. Don't worry. I don't do I don't do such rash decisions, okay? First one is a strong ego. Good. That's good. Drip Roria Vine Bound Boom Sound. Versions Mersault and Rodia are some of my favorites. I haven't used her ego, by the way, on that one. I don't really, I keep forgetting to use Rodia's egos for some reason. It is an offensive healer. Good. So now I have two healers then. I have Lady Faust and Lady Rodia as my healers. Good. Now let me see. What's there more? That's right. There is the Identity Archive, which I really want to see what's new on his wild hunt. The after story. What's up with that? The drizzling rain tears through my heart, sharing it painfully like cold shards of glass. The rain holds memories of the past, each droplet a memory of that manor carved in my very being from the day I was taken from the streets. So I stand in the rain, the thundering monsoon. Every cold sensation a painful reminder that I must become retribution itself, a vengeance to tear those accursed bastards apart. There wasn't even a shelter, an umbrella to shield me from the rain. That is why it was locked until Canto 6. Motherfucker! Oh man. God damn. Give me a moment, I need to blow my nose. God damn. Wild hunt without Catherine. Motherfucker. And it's not just this one, the other stories as well. The other IDs also have changes like that too. Son of a bitch. Nothing gave me a reprieve from the rain, not even the thinnest layer of fabric to stop it from tearing into my skin. A delusional thought that this life, this existence may be worth enduring if I could have those moments of relief. That as long as I could wait out the rain and dry my drenched clothes. I did not have even the faintest mirage of such hopes. I knew this life was not to be one of relief. Good, I don't need anything like that holding back my rage, my vengeance. I have already lost my recollection of a few things that set me off on my path of revenge. There was something there, something that kindled this rage within me, something that set me on this path of distraction the moment I left the manor, but no, these are but meaningless ruminations. There is no straying from the path of retribution. To those bastards at the manor who so ruthlessly pelted me with cruel heavy rain, I bring you flesh-rending, bone-shattering tempest of ruin. And that is all I need to perpetuate this existence. That is more than enough for a reason to live on. His forest is on a high, silent hill. This damnably grand manor remains in my sight, still past the overgrown forest, over as the storm makes its landing upon the skies beneath which I stand. It's the same lines up from here on out. A clear sight of my target is good fuel for my rage, like a funeral of this boiling hatred within me. I see the butlers come out to dry the manor's dirty laundries. I see guests coming and going from man on arriving to enjoy the occasional banquet. I recall the fleeting moments of joy. I recall my caretaker, Chief Butler, cared for me more than anyone else, despite her brusque and surly disposition. Illusions all. Hellish pain fades away into the fog, memories past, twisting them into sentimental reminiscences. This is nothing but a feeble trick of the mind, beguiling me, blah blah blah. After all, my memories with her have now long faded past the opaque mist. Yet I wasn't alone in those memories. There was a... No, I'll obliviate them all. Once I excise them, my past, my memories, then my mind will no longer play such tricks on me. Nothing but pointless memories, nothing but hunt, painted over with false joy of reminiscence. There is nothing left for me at the marrow, no repose or momentary reprieve. When was it? Was it the day I first wielded this blade, or was it the day I met to observe countless selves across the endless worlds? I was in the day my assault upon the younger master's mansion, when I tore through the countless battles and made the mother of the corpses. Though its origins is a mystery to me, still I came to learn how to command loyalty of the dead. Yet I have no teacher. I suppose my transformation is inevitable. Perpetually surrounded by a screeching, pouring hatred of the dead, yet I find quite amusing the entirely illogical nature of the world, that they have no choice but to bid me though loyal despite it all. I led the march of the wild hunt. I declared from the top of my lungs I should soon host a weekend of my own. I'll give them more than enough to prepare. Young master whose are my mold, his temper, yet blah blah blah. And Chief Baldur who seeks the long-dead mistress will be brutal with her serviette. My old caretaker, they'll join my banquet without their preparation. I shall await them with my march. I wish to see the chain charge into us. Yet in the end I will crush them all. I told the withering heights, the crumbling ruins of the manor. I will stand alone. I will release my endless wrestling war and rage at who was to hear my cry? To whom was I to pour my heart out? No, that's there. Everything I've done has hinged on was all to... It's raining again. If even the cutting raindrops fail to summon this memory, then it cannot have been more important than the culmination of pain that I endured. Thus the lost memory signifies nothing to me. Perhaps it will return once I raise this manor to ashes. Then I will have reached my destination, my vengeance complete. However lost my memories may have become, perhaps the mirror is full of lies. All that remains in the fog of my memories are those words someone had once conveyed to me. So he still exists despite the fact that Catherine actually does not exist. So that would imply that, hey, the cause of all suffering was not Catherine after all. He still suffers without Catherine. Surprise, surprise. Would you look at that? Well, Catherine wouldn't possibly know that. Don Quixote's hollow eyes still scare me. I wonder if we're gonna get a lot of that in Canto 7. Ooties. She looks amazing with that hat. Anyway.
내일도 좀
We have to do one excavation now, don't we? Ooh. And I always get more boxes every time I get another level, huh? Man, I can start a lot of people if I actually keep, passing levels again and again and again and again, right? That's awesome. I really have to make sure that I'm gonna, I'm gonna have to, make sure that I will overclock the level pass as much as possible then. My gambling side really wants to see he use the ticket, I know. cannot have been more important. I mean, hello Luz, welcome to the stream. How have you been? Fun fact, every single instance of Catherine is censored from every Heathcliff. Oh my god. Now that is period, like every time? You will, because it's her Kanto after all. One final thing, you link it to the world map and get the vibe of the time killing there. Of the time killing what? Oh. Are we in Penacony again? What is this shit? It truly does feel like we're in Penacony now. I love this music. Well, I do really want to do that. I really do want to read this one mini, but because it's for Walpurgis Night, I don't think it's really useful. Just for your souls. Actually soothing after all the hell we went through. Did you already stop to think what these clause mean in the Identity Archive? Yes, I have. I don't really have a definitive answer, but I have considered what I'm looking at. Any mention of Catherine from the other Heathcliff ideas are getting blacked out. Get to grinding Mario dungeons. You won't ever have to chat the gacha again. Yes, I guess. Yes. Last season I ended on Battle Pass level 1400 and something, I think. Man, how many characters did you shard? You can technically grind the MD for the box, which is what most people will do. Yes, that's the reason for it. I remember I was grinding like crazy for the first 3 months when I was starting out to the point of burnout. I mean, I will do it 3 times a week at most, at the very least, in order to get the bonuses, that's for sure. I shard all IDs and egos, and I mean all. Bravo! Nice! Well, I am not like that. I will probably keep using the gacha. I don't mind using the gacha. You know what? I have actually streamed a long time. I think it is a good time to stop. I really have any more time. I have already exceeded the stream by 1 hour, and I really shouldn't do that. As I said, I need to get some sleep. Thank you all so much for watching. Thank you so much for being here. I truly appreciate it dropping in. I truly do appreciate, always being here, always, bringing the good vibes. Boom, thank you so much again for your super chat, my friend. You're too kind. I'll see you all tomorrow. Tomorrow it's gonna be a far bigger stream, considering the fact that I'm actually gonna be far more well rested, and I also am gonna have more time. So yeah, thank you all, okay, and stay safe, okay? Get some rest yourselves. Bye bye, later.
관리자님, 전투 능력도 변변찮으신데 혼자 다니는 건 위험합니다.
Yes, dear. Yes. Have a, good night to you too.